The Doomsday Clock is a metaphorical clock counting down until the end of humanity. Now, this isn't like a regular clock. It's a cool clock. Kidding. It doesn't function like a regular clock, rather gives us a symbolic interpretation of how close we are to man-made global catastrophe. Yeah, like the end of the world. On this clock, midnight is the end. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't function like a regular clock. So the time can move further away and closer to midnight, depending on the vibe of the world at the time. Some considerations of this are how willy-nilly we're being with nuclear weapons at the time, the rise of dangerous new technologies like AI, climate change, pandemics, etc. The clock was created in the 1940s by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. That original group had Albert Einstein on it, and the very first setting was 7 minutes to midnight. The farthest the clock has ever been away from midnight was in 1991, right after the first Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty was signed and the Soviet Union was dissolved. And the closest the clock has ever been to midnight is now. The Bulletin considers this a time of unprecedented danger and the closest we have ever come to global catastrophe. The statement that they put out in January of this year cite the war in Ukraine and nuclear threats from Russia as to why we are so close to the end. The clock will be updated again in January of 2024. How much time do you think we have left?